Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Funny Technicals. As you all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities we can grab from the market, and you guys get to see more of my strategy. Get to see how to enter and then exit. Um, so let's get started. Today on fundamentals, we have by 1:30 we have card. The one on AED already passed. We have by 1:30 we had card CPI news on card, and then I think that's basically it. The rest is just low impact and mid impact news. So nothing much. Let's jump on our charts and see what we can grab. Yep. So let's start with ADUSD. Most of these pairs are actually ranging, like seriously ranging. Let me take it to this. So see. So after we broke to the downside here, after we broke to the downside here, we pushed up, pulled back, we tapped that range, we came back, tapped that range again, and now we're as if we're falling down, but price is still impulsing up. But the most important thing is for us to know is that we're still inside this range here. So for now, I am going to sit out on these pairs, on this pair actually, and wait to see if I will get a break up or below. So that's basically what I'm doing for this pair right now, honestly. It's very low probability. Because see, after this rejection candle, if you say you want to enter a sell and take it to the downside, you see that the rejection candle itself says it's not even pushing the market down. The market is still taking it up and all. So it's just to wait for our formations to occur before we attack the market. But I think Euro USD is still trending down. Euro USD is still trending down. So we basically broke below here yesterday, and then at night we actually tapped into this. We actually tapped into the 60% range. If you drop your fee, that's actually around the 60% range, and then we are retesting these lows here. So at the same time, what I'll be watching out for this pair here is just to take the highs and then the lows. So up to now, we don't have a clear break of structure below, so there's no break yet. So what I would like to see here, we'll watch out and see if we can get that break above, and then we'll just look out for that retest of the neckline and take the buys, or we can basically just wait for that break to the downside. Cheers. Okay, can wait for the break to the downside and then that retest or itself. So that's basically what I'll be looking out for on NZD USD. Then when we go to Euro USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, bastards, all of them. Very shitty, very shitty people. But then Euro USD, in a way, Euro USD actually respected the up. Respected the shift we had. Yeah. So we had that whole shift in market structure. We had that whole shift in market structure here. And then price actually came back and tapped around this, but this was basically above the 70% range, the 70% of the Fibonacci. And then you can see this was the entry criteria. This was when 8 a.m. 8 a.m. which day? 19th. Yesterday was what? Yesterday was 19th. Really? It's weird. So it's 8 a.m. and then we basically pushed to the upside. How comes I didn't see this? Oh, 8 a.m. I was still on the road. I was inside traffic. So right now we're still testing the top of this range. And then where's our low? I think I would hold this low. This is more of like a mini one. Then the big one is here. So now why am I catching that mini low there? What I'd like to see if price will break below here and then maybe retest so we can take or that sell to the downside. Or us having that whole sell to the downside straight and looking out for that retest. Because if you see here, Euro USD has just been flat within this range. See, it has just been flat within this range. So it's very low probability market, but at the same time, we can trade the structure in between. So we'll watch out and see what will happen. Then GBP USD, the king himself. GBP USD has not still reached this whole range we dropped on the 4H. Yeah, if we go back to the 4H, we had that whole break to the downside. Yep, we had that break to the downside, and this was the range we're looking at. So now price is actually going to inside that range. And we'll watch and see what will happen. Because right now price is just ranging. Yeah, price basically tested here twice. And then it's tapping into these highs now. So if you can see that break, yeah, price is impulsing into this range. So if you can see price test this range exactly here, and we have a very nice rejection candle. Honestly, we ride that sell to the downside. So basically, something like this, that whole tap into this highs here, rejection candle, then take that sell to the downside. So that's how I'm looking at it. Yes. Anyways, I'll finish looking at my pairs. You guys can drop any pairs you want us to take a look at, or you can ask any questions if you're not clear anymore. Any questions, guys? TBP, JPY, then card CHF. Yeah, almost the same thing with GBP USD. Yeah. Wow, this was an analysis on GBP JPY and actually worked out. Yep. So we would actually look at the next one. This was when I think this was last week. Yeah. So now we have a new range. This is the 4H. Why I'm using the 4H on this is because if you look at the 4H, it's going to be just one. So I feel it's better to look at it from the 4H. Since I let's look at where price is reacting from. So look at the area that was broken here. This lowest here. This lowest here. See the range here. Here. So price is actually impulsing into the it's just tapping into the 15, and you can see it's rejection small. So let's wait for price to get into the extremes. Let's say the 6, the 0.6, and then if you see any rejection candle from there, you can take this out to the downside. So that's how you can look at GBP JPY. So something like this, price tapping into this level, and then taking that sell to the downside. At the same time, yeah, if you're taking that sell to the downside, watch out for these levels here. This one that was just broken here. It's a minor structure, but at the same time, pay attention to it. If you see rejection candles from here, exit your trade. Do you guys understand? So that's basically how you can look at it. Then CAD CHF. CAD CHF. Leslie, do you understand the analysis on GBP JPY?
Yeah, but why would we like be looking out for rejection candles at that point? That's
At this level, yeah. Okay, at this one that just broke. It's because see,
yes.
It's an uptrend, and you can see it on this one page. So see, this is a higher high, a higher low. Now price has broken that higher high. Do you understand? So now we can have classic retest, and then we'll continue the uptrend. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you are just looking at it from two perspectives. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't get taken off. And let's see.
Okay.
No worries. Card CHF. Card CHF. Card CHF. We basically had a bit of structure to the downside. Yeah. Oh, and then now price is actually testing that this structure that was broken. So let me check something. Let's do something. Honestly, me even doing this one I'm forcing it. I'm forcing it. Price just tapped into the 60. Price just tapped into this level that was broken into this area. Yeah. So it's something like this. So now if you drop to your 15 minutes, there was no rejection candle, just an engulfing candlestick. Yeah. But now I feel the trade has moved already because if you're going to enter, this would have been the trade or something like this. Yeah, stop loss above that engulfing candlestick. Yeah, maybe targeting the lows below. You know, down here. That's for like a 5 hour. But now the setup has moved already because engulfing candle don't close since. But at the same time, we have these levels here. So now if price has actually broken it, but I don't want to call that a clear break. Yeah, because if I'm entering here, then I'm going to enter and drop my stop loss above the rejection candle I see at this point. So let's say this candlestick closes as a rejection candle. Let's say a pin bar. You can enter at this point at the close of the candle with your stop loss just above it. So wait for the candlestick to close first before you enter this trade. Do you understand? So that's another way you can look at it. Whoa, this is actually an 8 hour trade. It's tempting. Let me add it to my potential list. Add CHF, add it to potential. Yeah, I'll look out and see in 15 minutes. I'll come back and look at it. I'll not even exit this page again. Okay, you entered there already. You just needed your confirmation. That's very nice. That's absolutely nice. Yeah, that's actually nice. So let's watch out and see. Me, I'll wait for the re-entries. So that's basically it. Any other pair or any questions? Please, if there's any pair now after exit passage, I want to leave my charts like this. I want to watch this pair closely today and see if I get what I want to find. Anyways, in the absence of any other pair, I would like to call it a session. I don't say it. And I want to wish you guys a very nice trading day, full of opportunities. Yeah. At the same time, you guys should always keep an open mind with the markets. Yeah. The markets can do anything. One last thing, always remember that there's a random distribution between wins and losses. Do you understand? So your losses and wins, there's no, is it progressive order that they will come? Do you understand? They come in scattered forms. So when you have a loss, don't feel bad. Go back to the market and look for that setup. You guys understand? So that being said, I'll catch you guys same time tomorrow. And for those that are watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the page. Drop comments on how we can we can serve you better, what you'd like to see more. Yeah. And please follow the page on Instagram at 123_forex. So catch you guys next time. Bye guys.